Welcome to another edition of Sports Central Podcast, and I'm not alone today. Today, I'm with my cat. If you hear a little noise in the background, it's because of my cat. Today would be the fourth edition. However, last night it didn't work out. I tried to get an episode going, but it just never. The audio didn't work. The footage is awkward, so I decided not to publish that one. We'll start off today's episode with my power rankings. I just put it on my Instagram. You can follow me, Sports Central Podcast. Of course, as I said in my first podcast, no spaces, no dots, no anything, no underscores. Just Sports Central Podcast on my Instagram. Number one team for my Sports Central's Week 6 power rankings is the Los Angeles Rams. They are stacked everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. They have Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh, Aqib Talib. On the offense, they have Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, Brandon Cooks, Cooper Kupp. It's just an overall good team. Number 2, Kansas City Chiefs, the only other undefeated team in the league other than the Rams. Patrick Mahomes, I like him. Kareem Hunt's pretty good. Travis Kelce, arguably best tight end in the league. The defense stepped up. The defense stepped up on Sunday to beat the Jaguars. People talk about how bad the Jaguars' defense was or how bad Blake Bortles was. Well, also, the defense of the Chiefs did really good. I'm pretty sure they had 1 or 2 turnovers, and of course, they prevented Blake Bortles and the offense from getting anything done. Number 3, New Orleans Saints. This is kind of biased, to be honest, because I like Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, and now Mark Ingram's back. Their defense is alright, but I really do like their offense. Number 4, Chicago Bears. They have arguably top 3 defense in the league, other than the Rams and Jaguars and Vikings. They're in that conversation, especially since they added Khalil Mack. And
see my picky, see my thumb, see my bitch, better run. Hold up, come back. You need a tic-tac. That one, not two, but the whole 6-pack. Sorry.
Alright, there you go. Random advertisement. Ever since I started recording these podcasts, my phone has been just popping up random ads at random times. Sorry about that. Hope you enjoyed listening to that. If you even heard it, I have no idea. Number 5, the Cincinnati Bengals. I just think Andy Dalton, AJ Green, and the whole team's clicking right now. That's all I really have to say on them. Number 6, the New England Patriots. It's the New England Patriots, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady. And now that Julian Edelman's back, the team looks like it has some momentum, some direction, some objective, some orientation. Number 7, after beating the Giants, I put the Carolina Panthers. They have arguably top 8 defense in the league. Their offense, of course, they have on offense Christian McCaffrey, on defense Luke Kuechly, 2 superstar players, and Cam Newton. So I really do like that Panthers team. I think they're a borderline playoff team, to be honest. I don't know if they make the playoffs this year or not. I don't think they might, but I doubt it. But you never know. The Panthers are usually very unpredictable. Number 8, the Minnesota Vikings. After beating the Eagles, of course, they had that huge letdown to the Bills. But, excuse me, overall, the Vikings are just good. I'm pretty sure, the worst players on their team are B- players. No C players on their field. And, all 53 people on that roster contribute. It's not like it's 11, 20, only 22 people that are actually doing things. Usually, about all 43 people are having some kind of contribution. Number 8, Minnesota Vikings. Number 9, a surprisingly good defense and a surprisingly good offense, the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco is motivated by the by the drafting of Lamar Jackson, and he's been doing alright. The defense has actually surprised me. The defense, of course, prevented a very good Steelers team from winning. And I'm pretty sure they went out and lost this next game. Yeah, they went out and lost to the Browns. People say Baker Mayfield had a really good showing. Sure, it was good, but he did, they kind of held Baker Mayfield from getting outside of the box in terms of outside of a comfort zone. Number 10, the Jacksonville Jaguars. After losing to the Chiefs by 16, it's almost generous of me to put them there, There's other teams that are thinking, well, why aren't we there in the number 10 spot at least? Well, I don't know. Hopefully the Jacksonville Jaguars can rebound and help themselves. Last night, Drew Brees set the all-time record for passing yards. He has probably over 72,000 now. And this is remarkable, He's such a great influence, and he has such a great impact on not only football, but the city of New Orleans. He's just a great person, and congratulations to Drew Brees. Also, I never understood the hashtag #WhoDat. Hashtag #WhoDat. That's kind of the Saints slogan. Never quite understood it, but hashtag #WhoDat. The Kentucky Wildcats have a bye week. Kentucky Wildcats football have a bye week, and Big Blue Madness, is later this week. This is just something for me personally to enjoy. Something I didn't enjoy was the Yankees lose to the Red Sox by 15 points, the biggest margin of failure in Yankees postseason history. The Red Sox won 16-1. The Red Sox now lead the series 2-1, and of course this is the only divisional series left, and I doubt it's going to be there for long. Another high-scoring game happened in a different sport I don't often talk about, when I don't even think of on my own time, hockey. The Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Chicago Blackhawks in overtime, 7-6. I'm not the biggest fan of hockey. I'll watch the Stanley Cup, but you just never expect that out of a hockey team. Or really any team. Okay. So this morning I was surfing on Instagram, and I found this one picture of Zion Williamson. I'm looking at it right now. He's the background's black, pitch black. He's wearing a Duke jersey. He's number 1. He's screaming like he's got his mouth open, screaming like, ah! He's holding, in his left hand, he is holding a popped basketball, like a deflated basketball. In the other hand, I guess it's referring to a torn down net. Like, there's the rim and the net. No glass or anything, just a rim and a net. Put that on my Instagram. One comment says, Reed Travis will shut him down. And that's something I'm excited about this season in the world of college basketball. The Reed Travis versus Zion Williamson matchup. And here's the thing. We're probably going to see it twice. Because the Duke Blue Devils and Kentucky Wildcats will face off in their first game of the season. And it's just amazing to me how we get to play so many good teams. However, the Kentucky Wildcats do have a very tough schedule. And as far as I know, the Duke Blue Devils have an okay schedule because they're in the ACC. But it's just, I think that's going to be it for right now. I can't necessarily think of anything else. Breaking news from Adam Schefter. Eagles running back Jay Ajayi tore his ACL and is out for the season per source. And the rookie of the week was Baker Mayfield. And I think that's it. Nothing else really happened. Of course, I did pick the Redskins to beat the Saints. The Saints won 43-19. Not a good choice for me there. Now that's interesting. Chance the Rapper says he likes how Patrick Beverley plays. Of course, Patrick Beverley is an aggressive basketball player. I'm just trying to find more things to talk about here. Trevor Ariza is on the Suns. Yeah, I'm not going to try to force anything here. That's all I have. I still think the Red Sox and Dodgers will be in the World Series. The reason I don't say the Brewers is because the Brewers don't have postseason experience. I mean, neither do the Red Sox, but the Red Sox are definitely going to beat the Yankees. And the Astros, the Astros have competition. They're definitely competition. There could definitely be a rematch of last year's World Series, Dodgers and Astros, but I think the Red Sox are too star-studded this year. Too good of a team, too much chemistry, too much everything. And they'll simply overpower the Yankees and the Astros. And eventually in the World Series, they'll overpower the Dodgers. And that's all I have for today. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your day. It's a wonderful Tuesday here in Kentucky. It is, it's about 75 degrees. And yeah, actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up the Week 6 schedule in the NFL. The Week 6 NFL schedule. And I'm going to look at the games. And I'm going to pick my upset of the week before we conclude this show. If Google will load. I know the Giants play the Rams. I don't know. Can't remember. I remember seeing who the Giants play, but I don't necessarily remember. Alright, let me look it up right here. Week 6 NFL schedule. This ought to be interesting. Waiting on Google. Okay.
On Thursday, the Eagles will play the Giants at 7:20
The Eagles
p.m.
will play the Giants.
On Sunday, the Buccaneers will play the Falcons at noon. The Chargers will play the Browns at noon. For other games, try asking about a particular team.
Okay. Or I could just click this arrow, and it'll take me to all the NFL games for Week 6. So the Browns and Chargers. That could be a good upset team. But let me look at everything else. Alright, there's Week 5. Patriots beat the Colts. Jets beat the Broncos. Packers and Lions. Alright, Week 6. So we have the Eagles so we have Eagles and Giants, Buccaneers and Falcons, Chargers and Browns, Colts and Jets, Seahawks and Raiders, Panthers and Redskins, Bills, Texans, Cardinals, Vikings. I'm debating between two games. Who my upset of the week is. Alright, let me look here. Okay, so there's more games that are popping up now. Steelers and Bengals, Bears, Dolphins, Rams, Broncos, Ravens, Titans, Jaguars, Cowboys, Chiefs, Patriots, that ought to be a good game, 49ers, Packers. Alright. So, give me a minute to think here. This is tough. I'm looking at all these games and I just kind of have a clear ending. I don't really see any upsets. Or at least I don't right now. It's tough, y'all. I thought I'd be able to easily pick what I think is going to happen, but I don't know. There's definitely two games that I'm looking at right now. Alright, I think I have it. Oh, there you go. That's another one. Alright, I want to pick that game. Alright. Here in a brief moment, I will tell you all my upset of the week. Let me think of a score that could happen. Something tells me it's going to be... Okay. You know what? I'm fully confident that this is going to happen. But this team, I don't know. If the coach is right about what he said about his team, then I can certainly understand how could this happen? Okay. Here is my upset of the week. The Giants beat the Eagles because the Eagles have had a tough stretch, and I just don't think they can recover. Now, I do think the Eagles will probably win, but after looking at the rest of these games, I just think this is most likely for an upset. What OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., said about Eli and the team, hopefully this, as the coach says, galvanizes the team and helps the team recover, gain some momentum, possibly make a run for the playoffs. Who knows? Alright, this has been it for Sports Central Podcast. Talk to you next time.